Switching into video game news. Marvel Alliance. Dylan, you want to take us away?
Sure.
Both those tier lists, boys.
Yeah, sure. So since
sure.
E3, since E3,
head over. We killed you with the.
It's been a long cast.
Yeah.
Since E3, we've kind of been left in the dark. There hasn't been anything. There was like some gameplay, like people had played the demo that was at Best Buy. Some people talking about that. The odd interview here or there, but nothing new in terms of reveals. And I want to
Japanese's trailers.
Yeah, Nintendo Japan is definitely carrying the marketing for this game. But first, I actually want to shout out the Marvel Ultimate Alliance Discord. I've been in there. I joined there a few days after the E3 stuff, and it's just been a lot of fun. Like just people in there constantly speculating and talking about like anything and everything, and that's where I'm getting like all this news from. Is like the minute this stuff is known, it's like in that Discord. So it's been. If you're excited for this game, I definitely recommend checking out that Discord. It's a fun place to be.
Jumping in there soon.
My name in there is Rapatika, so if you're in there, come say hello. I've been.
Did you invite me into that? Because I haven't seen an invite yet.
Did you want an invite?
I do.
Did you ask for an invite?
I did.
You did last. Yeah. My name, if you're looking for me, it's Sang-Chi.
I'll throw you an invite.
You
later,
get me every
later
time.
Tonight. I'll throw you that invite, Kirkland Passer. I'll get you in there.
If you want to add me, Kirk Linikins.
Oh, hell yeah!
Shouts
I
out.
have you on
Your
my
mom
friends
give you
list.
that
Yeah,
nickname?
it was actually a name generator.
Oh,
Really?
Shouts out.
Oh yeah. I've heard that story before.
Yeah, you
That's
did.
good.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. So there was kind of nothing for a while, but then just like a bunch of shit dropping all at once. So on Wednesday there was this like 20-second TV spot trailer that was leaked on like the Nintendo eShop and then swiftly taken down and has not resurfaced since. But you can find the video on YouTube still. It's 20 seconds long, and in there we were shown Loki for the first time, so he's officially in the game. And we were shown not even really him. All you could see was like the boss health icon. So it was just pretty much like Loki's here, but you couldn't really see anything else. And then also in that trailer, we got our first look at Ant-Man in the form of Giant Man. He does like a big swing at Ultimo.
Almost like that shirt. That looked like that was...
Yeah, it's pretty much like that scene from the shirt. And then yesterday... Nintendo Japan just drops this 5-minute trailer with all sorts of nice tidbits, new characters and whatnot that we'll jump into. And then today, or maybe even late last night, I don't know, Nintendo Japan updated their website with like a bunch of short videos for like every character in the game, as well as a bunch of villains. And in there's a bunch of new info as well. So there's been just a bunch of info dumped from Nintendo Japan the last 24 hours. But I think the biggest one that we all are excited to talk about is Loki, because he's officially in the game, and then he was uploaded on the site. There's a 30-second video of his boss fight, so you can get a good taste of him. I love his look.
His look is
phenomenal. So good.
The feathers, the helmet, the gold chains, everything. Yeah,
it's interesting. I don't think it's from anything. It's like using like one comic book's
he's
idea.
Had similar looks like that. He's had that big jacket.
But they definitely got creative with it. Like they took a classic design and then gave it like a fresh Team Ninja look. So it's pretty nice. And like even just his animations, like swinging the scepter around, looks super fresh.
Yeah.
All his moves, he summons like multiple other decoy Lokis and stuff. So it's just a 30-second clip, and I should say like none of these things confirm anyone playable. It's all just there's definitely a lot of room to speculate, but nothing confirmed playable. But and Loki is just a boss fight right now. He might become playable. I'm thinking he will be.
You didn't say might a few days ago. You said you would which one was
I promised for Vision and Ant-Man.
Right.
And that's my only promise. I'll promise those two. Those two are definitely in the game. Loki, I think there's a very good chance. For a couple reasons. One, like of those villain videos they uploaded Thanos and the Black Order, and then Venom and Magneto. Yeah. So those two characters.
Supergiant.
Well, the Black Order. I said Black
she's
Order.
kind of part of it, but like
Well, she is.
She wasn't in the movie version.
She wasn't in the movie, but she is part of the Black Order.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. Like they're the title of the game, so they should be like it makes sense they'd show those videos. Thanos makes sense as well. But then like the only other ones, like we've seen Dormammu, we've seen Kingpin, we've seen a bunch of other boss fights. The fact that they only uploaded Magneto, Loki, and Venom is kind of weird to me. It makes me think that something's up there.
And I did say, this is a private chat, I did say I thought there was a chance Black Order could be playable as well. Just because I know you say no, but there was another similar thing it was last week. They released all these playable characters, just like new poses they were doing. And they didn't say, it said playable characters, but then it had Thanos and the Black Order. But again, it had no other villains at all. It had Magneto and Venom. So it's weird that
they're definitely a big part of the marketing. Like they're in every trailer.
But they're
the title of the game. So
they are popping up a lot in these like playable not playable demos, but like with the playable characters, where those other villains aren't.
They're like the main villains of the story. So it makes sense. Like I don't know how I feel about that one. I think Thanos would definitely become playable before them.
Oh, I hope.
And I think there's a good chance he is. I mean, it's series tradition, and I think people just want to play as Thanos. It's a fun, unique character. I think there's a chance that they are playable, but I wouldn't put money on it. It's like
I hope not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need it, but Loki I desperately need. We in the second ring over, we made a tier of all the characters. There's like a top tier. He is in the top tier of. I've wanted that for a while. You can go back to the Dreamcast we did originally. He was on my. I just think he has such a cool power set. I love his look. The only thing I'm a little, it's a nerd thing. I feel like he's like pretty beefy in this one compared to Thor.
He's a little tall, but the thing is, like the Venom boss fight as well is bigger than like when he is playable.
Yeah,
so they have. Like, it's confirmed that they are resizing characters, and I feel like Magneto's probably bigger as a boss fight as well, just like a little bit. So they could like shrink him down when he's playable, so he fits in a little bit more, just make him a little more daunting for the fight. Possibly, I'm not sure.
And then also in those videos, we saw Medusa, Black Bolt, and Bucky, which I don't think any of those will be playable, and I kind of hope not.
I'm thinking Bucky is an NPC. I could see Medusa and Black Bolt. We also saw Maximus, who's like a villain for them, just as like a dialogue. Yeah. I mean that is confirmed to be a level though. At this point, like seeing that character, seeing like that area and the enemies and stuff. So I feel like it'd be weird if you go there and there isn't an unlock, like there isn't a character associated with that area, because you already have Crystal at that time, because you get her from the start of the game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's confirmed. So. I don't know. I think if they go there, I think there's a shot at Medusa of the two. If I had to pick one, seems like because she got like a nice cutscene sort of. I mean, it was very much just a tease, but I think she's got a chance. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know about the rest of them.
Where are you guys following this Loki debacle? If he's gonna be playable or not?
I mean, well, obviously I want to see it, but
well, what's your prediction?
My prediction, I don't really have an opinion because I'm not confident in my. You want me to just throw out a bullshit? Heads or tails?
No.
Okay.
You've seen as much as we have.
Maybe. You don't know what I've seen.
But I mean, like me or Travis. Like, we're basing our prediction off just that. And, like, that's all we've seen in that one boss fight. And that little tease on the... I'm
going to say he's not playable. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I think he is. I don't think Ant-Man and Vision are. Ooh. That's my guess. Because the other thing you didn't mention is they were showing off these teams, and there's a Gods and Demons one, which you shot a few weeks ago, but then they also showed off recently a villain squad, and they need one more. That could easily be Thanos, but it could also be Loki as well.
Yeah, Loki does fit both the villains and the Gods and Demons role, so he would be perfect for many reasons.
Taylor?
Let's see if they take it.
In my experience, what Dylan says goes. Because he promised me Ghost Rider. And I got Ghost
I'm not going
to
promise you Loki, though.
Not promising Loki.
I'm going to promise Ant-Man and Vision. That's it. Wow. Loki, high likelihood. He's my third promise, but he's not in the promise tier yet.
I think he'll be in there. I don't see why not. They're just popping off with all these different characters in the game, so I think it's a given that he'll probably be in it.
It's a given.
I think so.
I don't know if it's a given.
I think it's a given.
That's a
my two takes on Vision and Ant-Man. I'd say Vision is playable, Ant-Man's not.
Why do you think so? Ant-Man as well. We saw like him in Giant Man mode punching Ultimo, and then we also saw him in that 5-minute Japan trailer. He's on Hawkeye's arrow in like a cutscene.
Oh right.
So yeah, no gameplay, nothing like that. But we've seen him both in Giant mode and in Tiny mode, so it would make sense that he's switching around. He's not just in one size.
I think it's just a level, and maybe that's how you meet Hawkeye, and then Hawkeye's like, "I'll go with you."
He also has the MCU look, which I really like.
Yeah,
I think they went with a nice design for him.
Don't know if him or Vision will be in the game because you look at those DLCs announced. You got X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Marvel Knights. They don't fit that at all, which I do want to make.
That if anything makes me more confident they're in the main game because they're not going to show up at all if they aren't in the main game.
My pitch to you is why it didn't make sense is why would they be showing off these characters before announcing them? Like Ghost Rider, we saw no footage, nothing hinted about until you saw that bike. Same thing else with Bloodstone. Elektra we saw, but that was a leak. They didn't show anything off. But for some reason, why would Ant-Man and Vision be in all this footage but not characters? That's why I think they're not playable. Along with Beast as well. He's not. He might be in that DLC, but I don't think these two are. It doesn't line up with what they've done so far, even though they have some weird Japan stuff popping off.
The thing is, like, the marketing for this game has been all out of whack because you have Japan just like randomly dropping a bunch of cool stuff.
That Shang-Chi trailer.
The thing is, I just can't imagine like trying to Team Ninja hasn't announced anything for this game. It's been exclusively Nintendo and Marvel dropping stuff.
I did go to Team Ninja's website though, and for the past 4 weeks, it's been under construction. So.
Yeah, and they haven't tweeted a single time about this game. So they are in the fucking dark, and it makes sense because they're working with Marvel, and Nintendo team. Two people who are like very notorious about like just announcing things on their own terms. So I don't know what it's like for them. I feel like they just, when they made the deal with Nintendo, they're like, you're not doing any of the marketing. We're going to do it all. And Nintendo of America's marketing this game really strangely, whereas Nintendo of Japan's just fucking dropping stuff like all out of nowhere. So that's why I think there's weird stuff where you have like Vision showing up in these trailers in the background, or even in that Nintendo treehouse, just like part of the team, but he's not playable. What's going on there? And that's why you have like Ant-Man just showing up randomly in the like random Nintendo of Europe trailer that was like taken down, and then he shows up in this Japanese thing. Like I just think there's just such a disconnect between the people marketing this game. There isn't just like one guy who's planning it all out and releasing it. So that's why I think there's weird stuff that leak through the cracks like that. But I just think Ant-Man's way too big right now. He's a huge character. He's like an original Avenger.
He's way too big.
He's got two. He's way too big.
He's way too giant.
He's got two like movies in the MCU. They went with the MCU look. It would make so little sense to not have him in there, especially if you have Wasp as well, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's the weird thing. If he is not in it and she's in it.
Yeah,
so.
and then Vision is just like the way he's showing up in these trailers is that he shows up in the lineup of your 4 characters going into an area.
Beast, that
So
one
he's
Beast though too. And that
different for Vision, because Vision will show up exclusively with like your 4 characters that like are going into the area who are like part of that cutscene. Whereas Beast is just kind of on the side. I still think Beast is playable.
There was
actually.
one where he came with all the when they revealed those old X-Men. It was like Nightcrawler and a Scarlet Witch, and they're all together. And then it cut away, and he wasn't fighting at all. You know? So
I mean, I still think Beast is playable. Actually, I think he is.
I think a lot of these people are playable.
I think 5 characters. I think Ant-Man, Vision, Beast, Thanos, and Loki.
Yeah, I agree with.
I
Thanos
could see
and Loki.
Medusa. I could see Black Bolt, but those 5, I'm like, I feel decent on. Beast less so, but the other 4 for sure.
Don't waste time on Inhumans. My last thing I need to show is just with Marvel Knights. I think Werewolf by Midnight is a good chance of appearing, because I think he could be the villain in that DLC. And the fact that they made a deep cut with Elsa Bloodstone, he's been a Moon Knight villain before, and he's like kind of a hero. He's part of that weird dark Marvel thing. So Werewolf by Midnight, he's a fun little character. He's literally a werewolf, so he'll be Taylor's second main, I imagine, because Ghost Rider werewolf. So that's one of my predictions. I got to get that out there before it leaks or something.
I don't have any bold predictions. I don't know. I'm kind of changing my opinion on whether I think Ant-Man is playable or not. I feel like he actually might be. The only worry is that I feel like, I mean, because I was gonna say like his mechanics might be a little bit too similar for my liking, at least to like what Wasp might be. But then you also throw in like the Giant Man factor and how they might implement that. But
Wasp like flies around. She has electric. She also has like a tornado move.
Yeah,
so I don't see
that
like
fair.
Ant-Man having that.
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
that's fair. So I'm gonna change my tune. I think Ant-Man is playable. Ant-Man Vision. That's my bold predictions that I let Dylan.
See, I don't even think it's that bold. I think it's just like a nice, safe pick. So I agree with you.
It's bold for me, but
Okay.
it's safe for you.
I'm glad that you're going out of your comfort zone a little bit on that one.
I don't do it often. Dude, what's your bold pick?
I don't really have a bold pick. I got everything I needed, so
Ghost Rider.
yeah.
He needed
Just
one
need my
guy.
GR.
So should we reveal our
Ghost
tier lists
Recon.
here?
I got a couple more random things that kind of showed up.
Do it.
One is
Do it.
in one of those like videos, just kind of in the background. Thane was shown, who's Thanos' son. So he's in the game as who knows
Wow,
what.
that's a deep
maybe
cut.
boss
Wonder-
fight,
who's the
maybe
baby
NPC.
mama?
Wonder if his father's
That's
there.
what I was wondering, and I don't
Yeah.
know. I asked someone, and then
They're like, don't ask me that question.
the question
ever.
it got derailed, and then it just never got answered. Do you know? Do you know the
No.
answer to this, Travis? What the hell? You're the Marvel guy.
Thing is
Mr.
not
Marvel.
he's not a popular character. Like
Thane?
he's all right, but I don't follow much of the cosmic. I love Thanos, but I know him exclusively from all his Infinity Gauntlet stuff, and most of that's about like, you know, if you want to talk to me about the time he dated Death, I can tell you that. But his family relationship, his dad, it's a little murky. It's a little muddled.
The last thing I wanted to mention is this is actually from the E3 thing, but I just didn't notice it at first. But Bullseye is in there as a villain.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that. Like fighting against Elektra there, so that's pretty cool. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I think he's a good fit.
Was he in the second game?
Bullseye?
He's in the first one for
Yeah.
sure as a villain. You fight. He's one of the very first goons you fight.
Yeah.
After you fight, I think like Kraven, and you fight like Scorpion and Shocker or someone. I can't remember. You face 2 Spider-Man ones, then he's waiting for you.
You're
So,
right. Yeah. I just wasn't sure if he was in the second one.
Yeah.
He is.
I don't think.
Mhm.
What?
You said yeah. Double positive.
Double
I
positive.
think he might be in like a fighting trial or
Oh,
something
okay.
like that. I don't know if he is a main guy, but yeah.
I funny little fact for me. I actually saw my first like trial videos. I know you guys posted them a while ago, but they actually look so awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just getting super hyped when I was
July 19th.
when I was in bed sick and I was just watching some Marvel Ultimate Alliance videos. I'm like, man, I can't wait how soon we are.
I can't wait.
Coming.
It's gonna be a good stream.
I'm
folks.
insanely hyped for this game.
Oh yeah.
Like, I haven't been this hyped for a game in a while.
I remember, like, this was a while ago, but I remember we were talking about, like, our most hyped games for the year. I think I said mine was, like, Death Stranding, but you said Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and we were like, wow, that's crazy, but, like,
hell yeah.
it goes to show,
It's
man.
gonna be so much fun.
Jeez, I'm getting hyped.
We're doing a
yeah.
goddamn 24-hour stream for this.
Oh, I
game.
know,
so
yeah.
excited.
We're not doing that for Death Stranding.
No.
No.
Maybe me, personally.
We'll all do it separately.
On Facebook Live.
I'm trying to find my tier list. I don't know where the fuck
Well,
it
I'll
is.
start then. So I have only 4 tiers. I'm not sure what the rest of you did because there was a
I
middle
didn't know
tier.
you can make more.
You can make more or
you could
less.
delete them. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, there was just one I didn't think I needed it, so I have not excited for. I'll give them a try. Good additions, unlikely favorites. I'll talk about them. And no, this is going to be very quick. It's not going to be an hour cast breaking this down, but not excited for. I put Crystal in there. I'm not an Inhumans fan, and she just doesn't look like the play style for me. Psylocke, because that's just past experience. I was not a fan of Psylocke in the Civil War Marvel Ultimate Alliance game, and I don't know. It's not someone I cared about. I'm happy for those Psylocke X-Men fans. I'm always happy to get more X-Men in there. They're my favorite Marvel characters, but she's not somebody I'm going to try everybody at some point in this game just to see how they play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but she's on the lower tier. And then I don't know why, but Groot and Rocket are in that tier for me. They need to be there. I don't want to be like get rid of them, but I'm not excited for it. I just don't think they will. I don't like I like the idea of the two together, but that's not a play style I want. I'm going to focus on the one character, you know. I'll give them a try. So these are kind of new additions or people that I'm not sure how they're going to play. So Elsa Bloodstone, new addition. Falcon, new addition. Who I actually think Falcon I could end up liking. Those wings could be lots of fun, or they could be clunky. Who knows? But Wasp, I'm going to give a try. Excited. Ghost Rider, but Taylor's probably going to be having Ghost Rider the whole time, so that'll be last. Black Widow, I'll give a try. Star-Lord. Venom, just because Venom is... he has some fun attacks, but in the other games, he's just died so quickly. It's always feel like I'm the weakling of the team, and he's no, and he dies. It's like,
It feels like there's a lot of way to like build your character in this game, so hopefully you can circumvent that using that upgrade systems.
And he's a bit slower too. Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, I think she could be tons of fun. But same thing, most of the new characters I put in this I'll give a try tier. Where am I? Iron Fist and Luke Cage. Dr. Cage. Iron Fist just because I didn't love him in the second game, but I love Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Storm, Elektra, Brawlers, power elemental character could be fun. Nightcrawler could be tons of fun. Just because that band thing, and then Gamora, and then good additions. These are ones that I will probably really like, but I don't know if they'll be in that top tier. Daredevil, all depends how he plays. I'm a big Brawler fan, so who knows. Ironman, he's never my favorite, but I like always putting him up because he just is a powerhouse on the team. Hulk, big guy, T'Challa, Hawkeye. All these good additions are ones I'm excited for, but I don't know enough to put him in the top tier. Drax, because he's a Brawler. Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange, similar power sets, and Miles and Spider-Man. And then my likely favorites, I got Magneto up there because I love Magneto in 1. 2, I was iffy on, but 1, I love. Wolverine, he's going to be one of my boys. I love the hack and slash. Deadpool's lots of fun. Captain America is one of my favorite brawlers. Captain Marvel is great in Ultimate Alliance 2, so I'm hyped for her, hyped for the movie. Thor is kind of similar to Captain Marvel, kind of a brawler. That's why I want Loki. It's kind of that brawler magic mix. I like those characters. And then Spider-Gwen looks tons of fun. My daughter's named after her, but she looks very cool. So that is my list. And if Loki and Thanos there, I'll probably put them. I'll put Loki in the likely favorites and Thanos in the good additions.
Mm-hmm. I'll go through my list next. Mine, I made this like a couple weeks ago, and I'd probably change it now because I've seen a lot more gameplay and stuff. But let's see. I split mine into 5 categories. I had likely favorites, and I had excited to try, seem cool, neutral, and then not a fan. Starting from the bottom, not a fan. I only have 2 characters in there, Luke Cage and Drax. Drax just doesn't seem like he has anything really interesting for me there. He's kind of like a brawler sort of character. Yeah. I'm more into like a Wolverine type or a Cap who has like a weapon or something like that. I guess he kind of has like his daggers or whatever it is, but he just seems like he's pretty basic to me. And then Luke Cage, I think he could be fun, and I'm curious how they do his like tanky abilities and like his bulletproofness. And I think if he is like a straight up tank and they build some fun mechanics around that, he could be fun, where like maybe the more damage he takes, like the more damage he deals. That could be a cool mechanic, but I've played him in the other games as well, and he just wasn't that interesting. It's like you might as well play Ghost Rider, who has like a fire chain and like also has a bike and stuff. Like,
but his chain says Cage on it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yellow diamond studded. You know.
Those are Mortal Kombat
For my
character.
neutral category, these are just characters that either seem all right to me or just characters I know I'm not going to play personally. So in there I have 5 characters: Gamora, Captain Marvel, Ghost Rider, Cap, and Wolverine. Cap and Wolverine I think are awesome, and I'm happy that you guys are probably going to play them a good amount and have them on the team, but I just don't think they really fit my archetype.
Yeah.
Cap does seem like pretty fun from what I've seen.
Those shield attacks looking cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for him. Ghost Rider, same thing. I'm just excited to have him on my team as Taylor's popping him off, but I don't think I'll play him a whole lot. Captain Marvel, just I don't know what it is about her, but I'm just not super excited to try her out. I don't know why. There's nothing
She's
that's
so
like
cool. She get those Jean vibes, possibly. You know.
Yeah, maybe. Just a lot of beam attacks.
Me and Kirk.
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
And then Gamora, who I think could be really fun, but I just look at like Elektra, Black Widow, Psylocke, who I think are all similar archetypes, like the female assassin types characters, and I feel like they just have more going on for them. Gamora's just kind of got the blades, so she's got the gun. So
I agree with you. Drax looking basic, but next to him, she looks very basic as well.
It's too bad that 2 of the Guardians might be a little lackluster. We'll see. I'm going to skip all the way to the top. My likely favorites category is the 2 top ones are Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch. I've been excited for those 2 characters from the beginning. They just fit that like magic user archetype that I'm super into.
Scarlet Witch looks so much fun.
Yeah, and she's a healer as well, which I'm cool. I'm happy with that. Doctor Strange, honestly, from the gameplay I've seen, it's brought my hype down a little bit on him, because what I loved about him in Ultimate Alliance 1 was just how weird he was. He had like a teleport, he had a heal, he had that move that had a 40% chance to turn enemies into boxes, as well as like kind of beam attacks.
Head spin.
He just, he had that fucking grab, that throw was hilarious. So he just had a bunch of weird stuff, and he feels less weird in this game. He's got more just like kind of beam attacks or like tornado-y kind of moves. So
there's one cool move where he was sitting though, like
that's what he does with his extreme attack, I think.
Okay,
I think that's when he
cool.
uses it. Yeah, like I like his animations. He looks great, and I'm definitely gonna play him a lot. But I hope he's just a little bit weirder than just kind of like a range like AoE character. I just wanted him to be a little bit more weird. And the other one I had in the likely favorites category is Storm. Character I wasn't hyped for initially, but just like everything I've heard about her, she has like her heavy attack is like straight up a tornado, and her light attacks just like does little electric shocks, and then all of her powers are really just explosive and seem like a lot of fun. So just from everything I've seen from her, I'm just really excited to play her. And then the other characters in the excited to try and seem cool category, they're all characters that I'm excited for in one way or another. And like I am really excited to play them all, because I'm just super excited for most of the cast.
Yeah.
But there's not much to differentiate them. I'm just pretty much excited for everyone else.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I'm not going to mention all of them.
Just one category or 2 categories.
They are favorites. 2 categories, but honestly, they're pretty much the same. Yeah.
All right. I think I have 5 categories. Likely favorites, will definitely try was my second one, and then seem cool. People I'd probably try out, but I might just let other people dive into those ones. Low interest, and then not appealing. So starting at the bottom, this is actually a thick category. I'm not gonna lie. I got Hawkeye in there.
Whoa, that one hurts me.
I hate his costume, so I don't play.
Yeah, that's agreed.
I got Hawkeye, Daredevil, Luke Cage,
Daredevil.
Elektra, Elsa Blood Moon.
Oh no, it's not even Blood Moon. It's Elsa Bloodstone.
Elsa Bloodstone, Crystal Blood Moon, whatever the fuck their names are.
Oh, the Daredevil one hurts. Every other one I can get. Daredevil
He's a
hurts.
legend. He's a great brawler.
All right, then play him.
At one point, you're gonna.
Me and Travis are gonna play him a lot.
Cool.
He'll be on the team.
You're gonna
I'm
see
down.
those batons. You'll be like, I want to try some.
Oh,
Daredevil.
probably.
stuns him
He's
up.
probably gonna be my favorite.
Yeah.
Going up next category, I got Black Widow, Doctor Strange, Ironman, Drax, and Gamora. And then moving on up to my seem cool category.
Ooh.
This is
where you're
one.
actually interested.
This is where we're getting a little spicy. We got Thor, Wasp, Nightcrawler, Storm, Deadpool, Hulk, and Falcon, and Captain America. I actually had Drax like higher up, kind of like tied with Hulk, I'd say, because I don't know. I just assumed they'd be a little bit bruisier. Like Hulk probably would be more tankier.
You like some of those tanky guys.
Yeah, so
I'm excited for Hulk.
I thought that'd be fun, but I don't know. I agree with you guys. Drax has kind of gotten the shit end of the stick on like what we've seen for him. I don't know. It's just it's not too like I don't know super
Not
exciting
versatile.
stuff. Yeah, it's just
you know what you're gonna get if you
exactly.
want to beat some guys up, that's Drax.
So he used to be higher, but now he's on my low interest tier. And then
the good thing that could be with him is maybe he's just like has lots of durability though. Maybe it takes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna try him.
Oh yeah,
for sure. And then my will definitely try. These are the people I will definitely try. I got my boy Iron Fist. Actually, I was really uninterested, probably just because I didn't know much about this character. But all this talk of chi really got him on there.
We're saying chi in this game, that'd be Kirkland's number one S tier.
I got Wanda, so Scarlet Witch, the Groot and Rocket combo.
Pretty high.
Magneto, Miles Morales, Black Panther, Star-Lord, Miss Marvel, Wolverine, and Psylocke. I feel like I agree with you guys.
Psylocke high.
Oh, she's really high.
Her extreme attack, she just gets like a 20-foot sword and just swings it around.
I just really like the look of that character, and just like the purple blades just looks sick. And I feel like out of all like just the assassin-y type characters, she's the most interesting to me.
That's over half the battle why most X-Men fans are in love with her. Just that look and that tight leather outfit
very
on
thick
her body. Yeah.
Double C.
But so the other ones like to look at in there is, I guess, Star-Lord. He just looks really cool because I feel like, I don't know, I haven't played a character that's kind of played like that. Like
he kind of dances around.
Yeah,
too,
and he's got his gadgets and just his shooters, his pea shooters. And then Miss Marvel. I almost said Marvel. Yeah. I'm just really interested in seeing how she plays. She could be lower. She could be higher on my list.
Yeah, I think she's going to go either way. Because I'm not a big fan of Reed Richards, and she looks like she's kind of similar. That's some of how she can stretch and whatnot. But I like that character a bit better.
For sure. So. And then my likely favorites, my OG trilogy when we first made this a couple weeks ago, I had Captain Marvel, Gwen Stacy, or Spider-Gwen, and the OG Spider-Man, Peter Parker. And then my new addition is actually Venom, after I saw more gameplay on him.
Venom.
Yeah, and that song, every time Travis sings it.
I love that like dolphin dog.
Oh, yeah, like the huge skull, or the head. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, like I remember Venom's my number one Spider-Man villain of all time, and I just love that character. I was a little disappointed in like previous Ultimate Alliance games.
They never cracked him right.
Like what you said, like he should be a tank, but he keeps dying right away. It was just weird.
He
like,
should be more scary. Like when you get Venom, it should be like, oh man, he can do lots of damage.
Yeah,
where it feels like he can do lots of damage for 10 to 15 seconds, and then and then he's
dead. So I don't know. I just feel like they're changing some things on there, and the addition of more RPG elements, I feel like I'll be able to build him my way and what I really want to play with him. So I just feel like there's more potential to play these different characters your own way.
That in-depth video, which I don't know, just search it's iOS 08 in-depth whatever. It was great. It was 8 minutes. I should have looked at the YouTuber, but
link it to the chat after this.
Yeah, I will. It is so good because it's just like they're showing how the I'm not used to not calling them badges yet, but how those work and how some can work for better elements, or one moment you can give like Wolverine a kind of fire attack on his claws and stuff like that. It looks like so much, like it looks so in depth, and like even then you have that team branch one. Like I can't wait for the stream for us to be like, especially because a couple of weeks ago we were playing Ultimate Alliance 2 and Havoc kicked our fucking ass. So on the stream we're not gonna be like talking, like we're gonna have fun, but we're gonna be focused. It's gonna be a fun one, but we're coming to play. I want to beat that game. I want to beat that game.
My top list has 3 Spider-Man characters. I feel like because I had Miles on like the tier just below. I
was surprised by that.
There's the voice. Remember we had this
conversation.
Right.
No, the guy who's voicing Spider-Man is the same guy in Spidey PS4.
Really? Yeah. That's really cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yuri. Yeah, that's cool.
There's a bunch of big voice actors.
Well, because when people had the Magneto, he voiced one of the games in the 90s as Magneto. When they asked months ago, they were really secretive about, so we couldn't. So that once we get that full roster, very exciting to see.
Yeah, but like comparing Miles and Peter, I feel like they may place or they might switch depending on like just the preference for me and what I like to play. But
Miles looks fun with those like venom bites and everything. Like that, the electricity.
Yeah, for sure.
They made the 3 the web heads really distinct.
Yeah, which I like. I'm just worried that you and me have 3 of the same favorites. So we're gonna
maybe I'll fall in love with Venom. Maybe I'll fall in love with fucking Daredevil.
Scissors.
Who knows? We'll see.
So Taylor, I'm excited. You don't gotta start likely favorites, but I'm excited to see if there's anyone. I'd imagine likely favorites for sure. Ghost Rider and Iron Fist. I'd imagine Iron Man. Probably no girls in there. Maybe Spider-Man. It's just jokes. But that's my guess. For sure, Iron Man.
My guess is Groot and Rocket. Is your one?
Yeah,
of
your maybe Venom as well, because he,
just let him go.
Everyone that I will be naming off are people that I do intend to play, just in priorities through the tiers.
So what are
know?
your tiers?
So you're starting at the top.
So starting at the top tier, this is the dipstick tier.
Wait,
Oh man, I love it. I love it already.
the top tier dipstick?
I
don't
call it the
understand.
dipstick tier.
But isn't dipstick a negative?
Not
Like
for me, it ain't.
It's a why? You fucking hate your car, isn't it like a car thing?
Well, in this case, I'm referring it to being good. This is dipstick.
People just usually use that as an insult. Like, get over dipstick. Like, I've never heard that as a good
Yeah.
thing.
This
I
is
like
100%
what you're
good.
going for already. I'm excited to hear who's in the dipstick
Okay.
tier.
Oh yeah, dipstick
Floor is
tier.
yours, Sanchi.
We got Rocket and Groot, of course.
Yeah, good call.
Venom
Yeah.
and Ghost Rider, obviously.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Now every day is a rainy day tier. So
So those were the only ones top.
yeah,
So Iron Man was not your top. I'm very surprised. You're a big Iron Man fanboy.
I know.
Not big enough.
So in this,
Ghost
I got
Rider
to-
looks so much fun. He's
He
got a couple
does.
moves with
Oh,
the
I know.
bike.
I'm so
That
stoked,
bike
so
maneuvers,
stoked.
so good.
Yeah.
I want to
sold
get my
on it.
motorcycle license now.
Don't do that.
Don't light it on
Madison, don't let him do that.
So
Rider with
yeah,
chains.
this tier is
I'm a
Spider-Man,
dipstick.
Star-Lord, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Iron Fist, Deadpool, and Drax.
Drax. Tell us about the Drax pick.
I really don't know much about him like in the game, but
Okay.
I really want to play as his character in a video game. I just
Nice.
think that would be a lot of fun just to go to town.
Like all things aside on this game, I'm just so excited to see like Guardians, like
Mhm.
with like the I don't know, just all the
Yeah,
characters.
the
And
way I-
Crystal
so
from
pumped.
Inhumans.
It's true. And the way I look at it, like if we're, the four of us are going to be playing for a long time together.
Right, Taylor?
Like Taylor's
Oh, yeah.
missing the first couple hours, but he'll be there for the rest
Taylor,
of it.
what?
Wait, what time are you guys starting it again?
9 or 10.
On the Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
in the morning, right?
Yeah, in the.
But once we get the core going,
Then you
we're
can
gonna
never
need
unlock some
we're gonna
characters.
need like I don't know how if we'll need a tank on the team, but there's not tons to choose from, right? You got Venom, Hulk, and I think Drax. If he's a good tank, that could be really helpful.
we
for the
will
team.
like in
Luke
those
Cage.
havoc
Don't forget Luke
situations,
Cage.
and we could play on normal. But I still think whatever the highest difficulty is, we should play on it. We're not scrubs.
You have to
Oh,
unlock
no.
it.
No, but I mean like whatever one's available because there's probably like easy than normal, right?
You
Let's
play on
go.
normal too. You have to unlock hard. You have to beat the game on normal.
Well, we're gonna beat normal, and we're gonna play
Yeah.
her again right
First
away.
hour.
Yeah.
Oh
Beat
yeah,
on
first hour.
First hour.
I hope it's
Come
not,
and find
I
me.
hope it's not that short.
Yeah, 2 hour.
What a letdown.
2 hour campaign.
We worked really hard on this game, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 100 characters, but
Yeah.
So-
And 50 costumes.
no content.
Will play if other characters have been exhausted tier is
I like that they were fun names and then just like really cutting it to
Oh,
the
yeah.
chase.
I got Hulk, Magneto, Thor, Wolverine, Gamora, and Doctor Strange.
Makes sense. Yeah.
All
I'm surprised that actually I'm surprised Strange is low because you love your
All
shot.
the
I-
X-Men down
I
there.
thought about putting him up there in the other tier, and he very well could go up there with like in the Every Day's a Rainy Day tier.
What about his chakras and his
Days
chi
of
and all that
Chakras?
shit?
Yeah, no, but I mean,
Chakras.
he's your go-to, so that's another thing I took into consideration.
Yeah,
Kinda keep
I'm stealing
down.
him and Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
It's his game.
So. Yeah, my
Yes,
guy.
it is.
The one last ride tier, I got. I'm pretty sure it's Hawkeye. He looks like
He
Wes-
sucks.
Wesker.
Let's just talk
Wesker
about it.
from Resident Evil. Blonde hair,
Wesker.
glasses.
They have to, because that's one thing. I don't know if we had that confirmed at E3 about alternate costumes, but that's been confirmed.
What?
Confirmed. Like alternate costumes is a thing.
Oh yeah, you can see on the treehouse that in the Infinity Rift there's 6 costumes you can unlock in just that one.
Yeah. So same thing, almost to the same level as Loki and Thanos. If they don't have Hawkeye's OG comic, you're gonna see
Yeah.
a piss track.
I think they'll have at least
with
one
the
skin
age,
for.
the wings.
They'll have
to.
at least one skin for every character. Is my prediction.
And we will never play with that Hawkeye again. We'll switch him that one, and that's it.
It
'Cause
better. What if it's worse than that Hawkeye?
Oh, it could be 100%. That happened in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 with Cap. It was like this costume. What's next? And he has like his World War II like shield, and he's like, "Oh no!"
but at least
like,
his first one wasn't bad.
no. But still, when you get excited, like, what's next?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Hawkeye. I love Hawkeye, but he looks crap.
He looks like a shield agent.
Yeah, it's so like they made him so boring. This game, like, come on, like everyone else looks so cool. Like, and it's weird. Like they gave Scarlet Witch her like super slutty outfit she has in the comic books, but in Hawkeye they gave him.
No,
the
they
MCU one.
didn't.
She has the full on. Her cleavage is big out. She has like the thigh legs.
Yeah, but her tits aren't just like flopping out of their.
But unlike MCU where she's wearing full pants, a regular gear.
Okay, have you seen Civil War? Her tits are popping out.
Yeah, but she doesn't have the like thong cut off thing. Like they went full
Travis
on.
doesn't like all the exposure.
No, I do. My I saw
baited
some,
him. He baited him. That Elektra.
I somehow saw
Elektra's looking fine.
I saw while I was looking for rumors some Scarlet Witch and Vision like fan art. It was really trippy.
Yo.
He was looking great. But my point was not that the sluttiness. My point is like, how come Scarlet Witch looks like the comic book one? Which
Right.
is
Yeah,
a
let's
slutty
make
costume.
Hawkeye a slut.
And then like
Let's do
same
it.
thing
Give
with
him
That's
that one.
dick
same
hanging
thing with
out.
Magneto, right? Because Magneto's got that OG comic book
He looks
look.
full. Yeah, obviously they're not gonna go Fassbender, but he looks full on like he got the horns,
Yeah.
everything. So it's
He
weird
gots
which
the
one
horns.
they picked. And even Gamora, we've talked about that. Why does she look like that? And
Oh,
the
yeah.
rest of them look like the movies, but she looks like
No,
the
they definitely
comic
did what
version.
they wanted to, and
But-
and who knows what
yeah,
that is.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
One
yeah,
last ride.
I got Hawkeye, my one last ride here. Spider-Gwen and Nightcrawler.
Spider-Gwen so low.
And then I thought I already got a bunch
But
of
does
other
one last
Spider
ride mean like
characters.
you'll give them one shot for 10 minutes and
all,
if they aren't fun?
all these characters are all people that I am gonna play as. I do want to
Even the
play
last
as.
but only
tier?
once.
I just
We
gave
don't
them.
understand the tier
No,
system.
the one last ride tier is like it's getting that sun's getting real low.
Is the one last ride the last tier?
No.
No, there's one more tier.
Yeah.
But that was my question. I literally said, is the last tier people you won't play with? And you went, no, the one last ride tier is this. It's your last tier.
What is your last tier?
But will you still play with these people? Are these the people?
Yeah,
that
everyone I'm naming
Okay.
off are people I will play as.
So is
Just
there people
in
you're not gonna name
order
off?
of popularity. The next tier is the loose legs tier. So we got Falcon, Luke Cage, Daredevil, Captain America, Black Panther, Elektra, Scarlet Witch, and Captain Marvel. Now these are all characters I will play. These are characters at the bottom
Can you
of the
list
list.
me those off again?
So the loose legs tier is Falcon, Luke Cage, Daredevil, Captain America, Black Panther, Elektra, Scarlet Witch, and Captain Marvel.
Okay.
So after I get through everyone else, then I'm gonna go on these. This is my, you're standing for a long time. Your legs are getting
I think
loose.
I know what you were counting.
Your legs are getting loose, and so then I'll, that's what I'm gonna go for. What were you counting?
Nothing. Continue.
But
After
yeah,
9.
that's
where's
my
where's
list.
Storm? You didn't mention Storm.
Oh fuck, I forgot
She's
to
not
put
gonna
her.
play.
I
She's
forgot
that
her.
last tier.
I forgot to put her
If
in
you
there.
forgot
there,
her,
no,
she's definitely
there was a
last
few
tier.
characters. Their pictures I couldn't recognize who
So
these
you just
people
didn't
are.
include them?
So
No,
he did say I'm only going to include zones I'll play. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
didn't
only
include
ones that-
Crystal.
okay.
So you're not
you did
playing
say Crystal.
Storm. Crystal sucks. She shouldn't have been in this game.
Crystal looks fucking
Again,
sweet.
there's a lot of these like characters when I was looking at the icons I couldn't recognize. So if I could put more of these characters in who I knew who they
Crystal-
were, I
Your
would.
Crystal
fucking
can-
gunner glasses are wrecking your
Crystal
eyes.
can fly, confirmed. It's pretty cool.
That's
She
cool.
can
I think
fly.
Taylor might like.
She's
Elsa
actually probably
Bloodstone.
she might be in my top tier now, honestly.
We
'Cause she
need to
can
find
fly.
out how much that mana loses, though. I really want that question answered.
It didn't look that much
I
in
know,
the gameplay.
but I'm hoping that's not just some demo
Yeah.
stuff.
That is true. I feel like Taylor might like Elsa Bloodstone. I feel like that might be a Taylor pick. She's the one with the guns, right?
Where was your
Yeah.
Where's Deadpool on your list?
He's in the.
One last ride.
He's
Second
like.
top tier.
It's every day's a rainy day tier.
Okay, so up there.
Yeah.
every day. So
Yeah, every day's a rainy day, so you just stay inside and play games.
Okay.